Hey everyone, it's Brian again. I just want to make this quick video. I think it's good that we keep kind of maybe documentation on just how horrible this Uber app can be at times. Actually, pretty consistently, it's just awful. They just rolled out another update this week. As you can see, the whole entire map, like this whole region, is just orange. And usually for us drivers, that means that surge is coming. Demand is building up. There you go. And it's the whole entire region is just orange, and it's really not a useful tool when or a helpful tool when Uber rolls out these updates. And they kind of ignore us when we start complaining, and they're like, oh yeah, don't worry about it, we'll fix it later. But they consistently do this kind of stuff, and I'm surprised that more people don't just report like just how awful the app runs sometimes. Now this wouldn't bug me too much. However, let me go offline for a second. And then what does bug me is that other people's apps look like this, kind of a normal way. And it's really inconsistent on what we're getting. One person, their app looks normal. Mine looks all jacked up and orange. And yeah, Uber's probably gonna say, well, it's that color because demand, supply, and demand, and all this other mumbo jumbo. And I was like, no, they really jacked up the surge algorithm, because I was consistently getting these like super far pings that were like 20 minutes away all day today, and it wasn't surging. So I'm just gonna call this series. I'm just gonna go with it and just call all about the glitches, because that's all this company is about. Just lately. It's been horrendous. I mean, that's all I was seeing today. It was just all orange, and not the fact that it was just orange, but I mean, since I've been driving surge, I can kind of tell when it's about to surge. I can get a pretty good feeling for it. Last month when it didn't surge, I could tell that there was new drivers. The pings that the requests that I was getting were very close to me, less than 5 minutes. And other people were picking them up, so it was like, okay, it wasn't surging. This is completely different, and it's very frustrating, because you, as a driver, you set time aside to commit, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna drive this day, hopefully make some money. The app is supposed to help me make money, and it just kind of blows up in their faces. And they consistently do this. They consistently push major updates, and they don't test them. It's freaking horrible, and it's very frustrating. So maybe this will finally get me deactivated and yelling out and being like, man, can you guys just fix this? Why don't somebody just test it? And they rolled out this update a week ago in San Francisco, and it's even there, it still had huge bugs, and they still pushed it to us down here in LA. They're like, oh, well, fuck it, you guys can deal with it now too. Like, they just did not care about us at all, and what we can do as drivers to earn money. They were just like, here you go, just play with it as you go. We'll tinker with it as we go. Yeah, well, how long is it gonna take? They don't tell us this. So I'm gonna keep this series going. Like I said, these glitches come up all the time, every single week, every single month. Sometimes they don't get fixed for weeks. They just hang around, and Uber just kind of just doesn't give a crap. They're just like, oh, okay, whatever. They ignore everybody. The only time they pay attention to somebody is like if it affects the riders, and that happens too when they push the update for the rider app. Like, I think they pushed one on the Android side actually yesterday, and that could be adding to these problems too. So here's a quick short one. Yeah, just me ranting and complaining, and I'll maybe see you on another all about the glitches video soon. Bye.